I am on 51 days of semen retention, but I am no longer celibate. So it's 51 days of retention right now, but on day 50, I had an interesting experience. I was at a grocery store. It was a Saturday. It was very busy. The lines were full. I think there was like 3 caches open. They were all full. This cashier, this older woman who I've seen so many times, she's like a Filipino woman, mid-50s maybe. She just came back from break or she just started her shift. She walked by me in the line. She tapped me on the shoulder. She's like, I'm opening on cash 2 right now. If you want to come over there. I'm like, oh shit, I got the hookups, eh? There's a couple behind me, probably like late 30s, early 40s. I'm going to say late 30s. And the man in the couple was like, ooh, I think she likes you. He doesn't know that me and that girl go way back. And I was just riding with it. I was like, yeah, I get the hookup. And his girl she started looking at me, yo. She started looking at me all types of ways. She was wearing a dress. She had her titties out and shit. She was looking at me. I was like, damn. So I go over to the cash too. They follow right behind me. The guy looks at the Filipino woman, the older woman, and he's like, so do I get the same hookup or is it just for him? And she laughed awkwardly because he was like, obviously a little jealous, you know? And his girl looks at me and the Filipino woman and she goes, oh, you're just taking all the handsome men around here, aren't you? I looked at her. I was like, damn. In front of your man? In front of your mans? You're going to say that in front of your mans with your titties out like that? God damn. But I took it. It felt good, honestly. I needed that shit. I hate to say that. But like as men, like you know how men get treated out here. We don't get complimented openly like that. So when we get it, it's like, damn, I'm doing something right. It feels good. It's not about like, like ego and shit. It's like I must be doing something right with my energy in order for someone to, 1, be comfortable enough to say that to me. And 2, like, am I dressed good? Am I looking good? How's my aura right now? Like I was just wearing a regular ass fit and I'm getting compliments. I love that shit. I need that shit as a man because you need that, I don't want to say validation, appreciation even. You know what I mean? You need that appreciation as a man. Like, it's so hard to explain, but we need that. I think everyone needs that. You know how they did experiments on like flowers and they talk bad to one flower and they boost up another flower and the good flower grows better and the bad one wilts away. Like, every human needs that appreciation. And I really think it starts with appreciating yourself. You know what I mean? You got to appreciate yourself every day and other people will do the same. They'll follow through. My goal for celibacy was to hit 100 days of complete celibacy. But after day 50, during day 50, my partner and I, my wife and I decided that it wasn't worth it anymore. I truly believe that the benefits I get, the energetic benefits I get from all this is from the retention and not so much the celibacy. The celibacy, what it does is bring you back to yourself. It helps you rebalance yourself when you truly need it. But you reach a point, especially in a relationship, where you just want to connect. You want to connect deeper. And I think 50 days was long enough. And listen, I'm not going to be one of those lion-ass retention dudes and say like, I'm on 1,000 days of retention and I don't feel anything for anyone and girls are this. I'm not like that. I love women. And the thing about it is, I think around day 40, the sun was just out more. That summer energy was coming. Girls were coming out in sundresses, tiny little shorts. And I'm like, damn, there's girls everywhere. And like my masculine urges were just kicking in. And when I say I'm not like these other retainer dudes, like, bro, I love women. I love the look of women, the energy of women, fucking skin, their smell, everything about them. And I just noticed my energy was getting too high. I communicated this with my partner and I told her that from the start. If I hit a point in this celibacy where I feel like tension's getting high and I need that funnel, you know what I mean? I need that funnel to outlet some of that energy. I'm going to communicate this with you. I would rather not give all my gaze and my energy to women like that. But like, I'm a man. I got to look. If I see a pretty girl, I'm going to look. If I see a nice dress on a girl, I'm going to look. If I see long legs on a girl, I'm going to look. Like, I'm a masculine dude, and I'm going to admit that all the time. Like, that's who I am, you know? So I communicate that with my wife, and we both just hit a point where like, yo, let's just do this. But still retain. Keep it in. And I feel like as a man, you need this. Like, celibacy is beautiful, okay? It's really beautiful, but I think the reason why so many guys are on retention, they're on retention, but they're celibate. These guys that are on retention are completely staying away from women. They don't want women in their life. This is celibacy. It's retention, but it's celibacy. And when you practice celibacy, what it does, in my opinion, after a while, as a man, if you don't get that physical stimulation, you get kind of like, "Urgh." And there's a good aggression. There's a really, really good aggression that you can have as a man, that you could put into your fitness, your career, whatever. But then there's that like closed off, like you're bitter, you're easy to snap, you're easily triggered. And I was hitting that point. I was hitting this point where I was just kind of like mad all the time. And if you know anything about the chakra system, the energy system, your heart center as a man is opened when you have sex, because you have a nerve that connects directly to your manhood, that when it's stimulated, that energy will open up your heart and you just feel better. You feel more open. I was getting closed off. And not only was I getting closed off to people around me and a little bitter here and there, but I was getting closed off to my girl. Like I was just like, and I don't want to hit that point. That point is dangerous to me in a relationship, especially because you can't be closed off to your partner. You really can't. So I communicated, had a healthy communication with her. We went to the movies yesterday. We saw 2 great movies. We saw Disclosure Day, pretty good. I'm going to give that like an 8 out of 10. And we saw The Furious. If y'all love martial arts movies like I do, go see that movie. It was so good. That shit was about like human trafficking and all that shit. Very, very dark. Very dark. But oh my God, start to finish, the tension was high. So much action. Like that's my kind of movie. But yeah, during the movie, I think in between 2 movies, my wife's like, yo, if you really need to do this, let's do this, because like I'm ready to, you know? But I think the most important thing, if you guys want to keep the energy high, if you want to keep your creativity high, if you want to stay peak energy, peak aura and all that, practice your retention. The retention is the most important thing. Because the thing is, I could still have sex and retain, and I'm satisfied. Like I don't need to let it go. I don't get blue balls, but like I need the connection. I need that connection with a woman. Like I've said so many times before, I don't have any other outlet for like release right now. Okay, I work out, I go to work, I work on these videos, I work on some music here and there. Like these are my outlets. But when it comes to like truly relaxing and getting lost and like losing track of time and leaving the planet and fucking getting out of my body, like I don't do drugs, I don't drink alcohol. Like I love sex. I love sexual activity for that, for opening my heart, for relaxing my nerves. Like that's what I love to do, y'all. But still, I find the most important thing is you don't abuse it. Even though I started again after my 50 days, day 51, I'm not going to have sex. Day 52, I'm probably not going to have sex. I'm going to still stretch it out as much as I can, because sexual abuse, the abuse is what builds the lust. The abuse is what creates that tension in your relationship. Still, the fact of the matter is, even if you're having sex and retaining, a lot of people aren't having sex the right way. People are choking each other, hitting each other, pulling hair. Like all this abuse is the wrong way to do it. There's a certain pace you need to have. There's a certain rhythm you need to have. Like there's a healthy way to have sex and the bad way to have sex, always, you know? So I'm telling you, if you have someone that you actually care about, if you have someone that you actually value as a partner in your life, you really got to learn to have healthy sexuality. You really have to learn to have healthy intimacy. Because what they're showing you on these corn videos, what has been taught to us in movies, what has been taught to us in music, all this bop, 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 nonstop like athletic performance sex, you don't realize that you're beating on the most sensitive part of a woman. And that part of her is connected to her heart as well. And you close her heart when you do it the wrong way. Men, when they get it, their heart opens. But if you do it to a woman the wrong way, she closes. And it's like men crave the sex. I think men crave fundamentally the sex and physical intimacy from the sex. But women, fundamentally, I think they crave the warmth of a man. They crave your warmth. Just your energy. It's not so much to be penetrated all the time. It's like they like to feel your energy and your desire inside of them. But it has to be a healthy desire. It can't be this fucking like rage fucking going crazy inside a girl. You really can't do that shit. But I'm telling you guys, the retention guys especially, I do these videos because I really want to change the male perspective on women, for one. I really want to change the male perspective on semen retention as well. Like, guys, ejaculation control. Let me say it again. Ejaculation control should be your top priority as a man within intimacy. Let me say it again and again and again. Ejaculation control should be your top priority as a man within physical intimacy, okay? Why do I say that? Because if you want to practice these long bouts of retention, it will still benefit you to have sex because you are connecting with someone, you're absorbing her energy, and you're giving her some of your energy without releasing the juice, without releasing your creative life force, without releasing your power. But you could still give her your warmth. You could still give her your energy. You could still give her your affection, but you won't be drained after. That's the beautiful difference, I'm telling you. Because a lot of you guys have been convinced, have been super convinced that semen retention is celibacy, and it's not. Call it celibacy, call it abstinence, call it abstaining from sex, sure. But retaining your seed just means retaining your seed, which means as long as you retain your seed, you're still retaining your seed. Like, I don't know how to mathematically equate that better for you. Like, you can still have sex and retain your seed. You can still be intimate and retain your seed. But a lot of these guys are out here like, women are this, modern women are that, stay away from women. This is a trick that has been put on you. I promise you there's someone at the top of that shit, and it has to do with like population control, and it has to do with you being sedentary and isolating yourself for far too long, because men in isolation do great things, okay? We create, we meditate, we contemplate. These things are really good. But over time, when you become a hermit and you get like antisocial, it's not good, because then you go in the outside world and you talk to a woman and you can't even communicate properly. You really can't. You talk to your friends, you can't even communicate properly. We're not meant to be so isolated all the time. Monk mode, if you're working on something, cool. But for your life, just to be alone and be a loner, we're not meant to be like that. So when you practice semen retention, I'm telling you, still learn to actually control your ejaculation. I'm not one of those dudes who's going to come out here and be like, yo, I believe the men should ejaculate 21 times a month for peak prostate health. I don't believe that's good for anyone, because once again, that's sexual abuse. There's 30 days in a month. Why do you need to beat your meat or release 21 times? Like, how? That's energy, man. That's vital energy that goes up your spine. How do you have life force after that? How do you have creative energy when all your creation energy is being spilt out all the time? That makes no sense. It really doesn't. But yeah, guys, day 51 of semen retention, I feel good. On top of that, I had sex and I feel even better. The energy flows. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you understand the chakra system, okay, your energy is literally supposed to flow in a tunnel, like, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be like root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. It's supposed to flow properly, like up and down the channel, no problem. But I believe when you practice celibacy too long and you get those bouts of anger, that energy channel goes something like this. When it reaches your heart, it closes off. So all your energy is kept down there, and a lot of pressure builds up down there. And that's what leads to the sexual frustration. That's what leads to the aggression and the anger that so many of these guys experience during semen retention or celibacy, because you're closing off your heart to the world. You're closing off your love. You know what I mean? You don't want to be around modern women, and modern women are this, and women are I don't like women. And you focus on the hate, all the bad aspects about women that you don't like, and it closes your heart, because everything around here is Mother Nature. Everything around here in this matrix, the matrix, is female. It's feminine. It operates on feminine principles. So when you close your heart off and you're angry, like, you're not going to flow out here properly, I'm telling you. And like, I'm proof in the pudding right now. Like, I had sex yesterday. I didn't release, and I still have energy. I still have vital energy. If I didn't have energy, I'm not going to come on here and be performative for you. I have plenty of videos during this retention streak where I've been lower energy, where I've experienced lower energy, lower emotions. But right now, I feel damn good. My heart feels open. I feel flowing. And I'm telling you guys, learn to have sex on retention. You need to learn to practice how to be intimate on retention. But yeah, guys, day 51 of retention, and I'm telling you, I want to go all the way to 100. And if you're a retainer watching this right now, and you're like, you're not really retaining because you're having sex, fuck you, fuck your opinion. I'm just saying, like, I'm retaining. I didn't release. Y'all are practicing celibacy, monk mode shit. Cool, that's good for you. The way I see seed retention is retaining your seed. As long as you do not release your seed, you are still retaining. And in that process, you can have sexual intimacy and you don't have to feel depleted. But yeah, y'all, let's see if I make it to 100. Honestly, peace, love, knowledge, and protection to you and yours. This is the Cal Bay from Temple Alchemy, and I'm out.